You're tearing me apart, X-Files! Well, last season ended on me to be one of the biggest cliffhangers in TV history. And we were just hoping they'd greenlight another season so we get some answers. So you may be regretting that about now. What is up with these shows lately? These shows from the 90s that didn't get a satisfactory conclusion. Like this and Twin Peaks. And they come back after decades. More than a decade. Decades or more than a decade off the air. Saying that, we're going to get the answer, we're going to resolve everything. And then, no, we don't. We don't find out anything. We just get more frustration. For instance, we learn that the episode doesn't start with a resolution to the cliffhanger of Mulder dying of a plague that's wiping out humanity and, a bunch of an alien spaceship showing up overhead. Oh no. We come back to the elusive, the smoking man, I mean. He reveals that the moon landings were fake. Whoopsie-doo. So we come back to that and then we learned that everything we saw was a dream, sort of. Scully's having seizures, and everything we saw in the last episode was a dream. But it's not just a dream. It's like a dream of the future. So she warns Mulder and tells him that he has to find their son. This is all a bit much even for Mulder. He goes after their son. Scully, he doesn't go after their son. He goes after the smoking man. Scully gets visited in the hospital by the one man who knows anything about their son's location, who tells them that he was attacked. Somebody's coming after him after her and Mulder's son. So anyway, she checks herself out against doctor's orders. Mulder gets involved in a high-speed chase, but here's the thing. You don't get involved in a high-speed chase with an extremely paranoid and extremely well-trained FBI agent. It doesn't end well, trust me. We then find out. Mulder then breaks in and confronts what he thinks is the smoking man, but it turns out it's another smoking man. It's Smoking Man 2, Electric Boogaloo. So that's what I'm going to call him, Electric Boogaloo. Electric Boogaloo tells Mulder that he's trying to save the world from the Smoking Man's plan to unleash a virus that kills all but a select few. It turns out the aliens gave up on colonizing Earth. Apparently we're into some stuff that's way too weird and way too destructive for the aliens to care. Even though they experiment on people just 'cause. I don't think you're in a position to judge aliens. Anyway, while Mulder's confronting Electric Boogaloo, who's feeding of this story, Skinner, Scully gets into a car wreck, and so she's taken to the hospital. And Skinner's confronted in the parking garage by the smoking man, who shows him the virus, and he's weirdly obsessed with getting Scully and her son, and the smoking man, and this and he offers Skinner a deal where Skinner will live if he helps the smoking man. Skinner helps the smoking man get rid of Mulder. And it turns out the people, while they claim they're trying to save the human race by sending all 7 billion people into space, Mulder isn't a fool at this point, so he sees through this and tells her, "Oh no, you're just playing on a select few. You both want to wipe out the human race just with different means." And it turns out the Smoky Man can't make his virus work without William. So anyway, Scully is attacked by an assassin in the hospital room while he tries to strangle her to death while she's in there with her, and she's still sick, and she also has a car wreck on top of that. The car wreck, but Mulder shows up just in time and just slits the assassin's throat with a scalpel, because you don't mess with, here's the thing about these two: you don't mess with the other one if one of them is still alive. That's just that should be just common sense by this point. But anyway, Scully reveals that the Smoking Man doesn't want William. Yeah, so the Smoking Man isn't out to harm their son. It's the other group. She and Mulder quickly put that together. Skinner behaves suspiciously in the hospital room, and he and Mulder reenact the shoving scene from The Room. It's that then Mulder decides he doesn't trust Skinner anymore, and asks him what deal the smoke. He can even smell the Smoking Man's brand of cigarettes on him, so he asks him what type of deal the Smoking Man made. We then flash back and learn that the Smoking Man not only offered Skinner his life, but he revealed why he's so interested in saving Scully and William. It turns out what we've been led to believe for the past 17 years is a lie, which we shouldn't be surprised by, since this is the X-Files after all. Yeah, guess what? Turns out the Smoking Man is William's father. He's the one who impregnated Scully. Between fake out dreams and this, I've never been more frustrated with the X-Files. But I still have to watch it next week, so I guess the episode did okay. Mulder and Scully didn't have many scenes together, but what they had were good for what they were. Yeah, and things have gotten a lot more interesting and intense, and the ad for next week's episode looks like this season is going to be way more focused than last season. I only hope we get an episode as good as Mulder and Scully and the Were-Lizard, since this is Gillian Anderson's last time in the role. They better give her some good stuff to go out on. I can't hate it. I mean, and besides, lots of things turn out to be a lie, so I can't even really get mad at the X-Files, because this is the way the X-Files has always rolled. So I guess this is just par for the course. It's just when they stretch it out for a decade and a half, it feels like more of a betrayal. I guess And when you have to wait so long between, and plus the wait between seasons. So, yeah, so I can't really fault it for that, I guess. I give it a 5 out of 10. Average episode of the X-Files. I hope this gets better. And this had better come out less frustrating in the end. All I can say is, sir, if they want the yeah, Chris Carter cares at all about the fans, he'll make it turn out Smokey Bear was lying to manipulate Skinner. It's the bee scene. It's the bee sting scene from the movie all over again. Anyway, yeah. See you next time. I'm gonna check myself into some sort of recovery program for fans of the X-Files.